If you're not getting auditions, chances are you're not using Actors Access, or you're not using it to its fullest capability. In this video, I'll give you the grand tour of how to utilize Actors Access, set up your profiles, and get noticed by casting directors for 2025. We're covering hidden features, insider tips, and the mistakes that might be costing you roles. Every actor, no matter what level, the highest on the call sheet or the lowest, needs to know how to utilize Actors Access. If you're an actor just starting out and you're trying to figure out how to get auditions, this is the platform to do it. Gone are the days where you need an agent to submit you. You can actually start doing it for yourself for certain projects. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. Most of the projects on here that you will see will be the smaller projects for student films, short films, or sometimes occasionally a larger project might post on there. But those are exactly the roles and projects you need to book to build up your resume to then get your agent to be auditioning for Netflix, Hulu, HBO, yada yada. Pro tip, the agent and manager side of Actors Access is called Breakdown Services. That will connect to your Actors Access and then they'll be able to submit you. Actors Access has been connected with Breakdown Services since 1971. It's a tight-knit relationship. So let me get a lay of the land. Comment down below if you've ever used Actors Access before. What do you like about it? What do you not? Let me know. Ta-da! Here is Actors Access. Now, the first thing you need to think about is whether or not you're going to do the paid version or the free version of Actors Access. And before you go, well, I don't want to pay, look at the feature differences that they demonstrate for 2025. For Actors Access, the free version, yes, you get a profile, shared profile for some talent reps, match alerts, alerts for side revisions, C-mail, technical support, and then you'll get 2 free headshots. You'll get your first slate shot for free. Every performance media you upload's $22 a minute, so that's your demo reel. Every clip that you're uploading, a minute worth, is worth $22, but it's just done after you do that. It's not like a subscription. And then it's $2 every submission you want to go in for. So what this actually means is I would recommend doing the paid version because you have to think about this as a numbers game. For the paid version, doing $68 a year or $9.99 a month, think how much $2 a submission is going to add up when you want to be submitting to maybe 4 or 5 projects every other day. I highly recommend any actor at any level do the paid subscription just because it's going to give you more bang for your buck. Also, I want to note when you're first starting off, yes, it's true. You only get 2 free headshots. If you only have 2 headshots, well, there you go. You're free. But if you have more, you will have to pay to upload every single one. And same with your demo footage. You're going to want to put demo footage into your profile, and that's going to be $22 for every minute. However, it's worth it. Your demo footage is going to be what actually shows off your acting to casting directors or people just casting any project. They need to see it. $22, $44, or $66 for 3 minutes worth of footage is actually going to be very beneficial when you start booking projects. Similarly, this is why you should check out my other video, I'll link it here, about getting your demo footage right so you don't have to upload 10 minutes worth of material when it should be short clips, and I go through the whole experience. Check that out if you want to be guided through that. Save your money, people. Play it smart. So I've now signed into my profile. You know that because it says my name up here. And the main way to maneuver Actors Access is by going through all of these tabs. So I'm going to quickly give you an overview and then we'll do more deep dives into them. The breakdowns tab is varied by region. It shows you all of the breakdowns, aka the job listings that you could go submit to. The tools tab is basically everything you use and what you control on the website. So I'll go through all of those as well to give you some pro tips on how to make yourself stand out. The submissions tab, which I'll click on right here, are just all of your past submissions that you've sent in for trying to get an audition. I am not going to click on this for non-disclosure agreement reasons because it will show the world my past auditions and I don't want to do that and get sued. Services. So these are the things that are not technically included in your Actors Access service. These are other services that you could basically think of as add-ons that can incorporate into your Actors Access. I'm not even going to go into those. Maybe if you want to hear more about them, we can do a future video. Comment down below if that's an interest of yours. And lastly, contact them. You got any issues, customer support, they're great. Now, if you enjoyed that overview, stick with me. That's just the basics. I'm going to show you the actual applicable tips that will take your profile to the next level. So let's start with all of the tool features that you need to use in order to optimize your profile. If we come here to my account, you can see it takes me to my basic account information page, which has what region I'm in, where I want to see castings from, all of that jazz. But there's one feature on here that's extremely important that I want you to go check. I want you to have EcoCast reminders and see mail notifications on. Too many actors don't have this on and they actually miss their audition because they don't get a notification otherwise. Auditions come so quickly that you might have to turn it in within the next 24 hours. Make sure this is clicked so that you get a text message or an email coming directly to you so you know to go get your booking. Now, the next tool you need to check out is under Manage My Profile and About Me. For your About Me, you have a lot of information here and you need to make sure it's accurate because the breakdowns that will be shown to you will be based off of all of this information. If this information is inaccurate and does not apply to you, it means that you are seeing roles that do not apply to you, aka you're not being brought in for an audition. Now, this is something that most people actually don't know. Under here, you have all of the special skills that you can click on. As you can see, I've clicked on a number of them. You want to err on clicking more than less. This is because if an audition goes out that has one of these skills, such as audio prompter, and you are able to do it, it means that it will show up that you are able to do it. Some of these skills, such as comedian, are not things that are very quantifiable. I'm pretty funny and I can do the comedian stuff, but I've never done stand-up before. What does comedian even mean? Make sure that's clicked though, because if a casting director clicks comedian and I didn't do that, that means I'm missing out on that role because it just won't pop up on my profile. Don't go crazy and select things you don't know how to do. Like, I can't belly dance if someone asks me to. I can't. Well, maybe I can, but no, I can't. But err on the side of selecting more if you're able to do it. You don't have to be a professional. In the same vein, we also have your size card that is very important to fill out. As you can see, I have a notification here saying I need to review my size card because Actors Access will regularly tell you, make sure your sizes are the same. The reason this is important for you to have this filled out is because if a breakdown goes out looking for someone with specific sizes, it will then show it to you. You have a match to send to the casting director and they know you are the sizes. This is specifically important for commercials because a lot of times they might have certain wardrobe that they want people wearing. Now, to round out this whole section, we have your resume, photos, and media. Let me just say, all of this is about to be covered in my next video, so stick with me here. I still have more to show you, but check that out after. We are going to go very slowly so that you do step-by-step optimization work for your resume, photos, and media. We're focusing more on the technical stuff right now. Lastly, under your tools, let's go down to your custom link. Also very important. When you first get your Actors Access account, this is going to be a bunch of random numbers and letters and no one's going to really know what that is. This is actually the handle that goes at the end of your website URL. Let me show you. If I copy this link here and I go to a new tab and I go to that link, it brings up a generic website. This is a website absolutely anyone can access. As a matter of fact, you can go type this into your browser right now and my page will pop up for you. What this means is that it is a tool to be found with. So it can be quite difficult to find people if their handle is 0812146. You look like one of those very, very scary Twitter handles. But luckily, you could just come into here, change it to your name. I would recommend doing your name because that's how a casting director is going to know you. Your name. Click save, and now you have a link to send your profile to anyone going forward. That means they are going to be directed right to your materials. It's perfect. Keep it all simplified in one place. Okay, awesome. Now let's show you how the submissions work. So once again, under the breakdowns tab, you have it separated by country, United States or Canada. And then even within there, you have it separated by region and major cities. So I'm going to give my example using Los Angeles. If I go in here, it will just have generic settings, right? And here we have search by project title, search for specifically a keyword of some sort, filters that show you either all the breakdowns, the union breakdowns, the non-union breakdowns, or breakdowns fit for me, union breakdowns fit for me, non-union breakdowns fit for me. Include current projects, archived projects, all projects, and the release date if you want to be more specific with things. You can also select these options of show background roles only if you're only interested in doing background work. You can only show paying roles if you only want to make money. Show kids roles, hide reality TV, or hide real people breakdowns. All right, those are the basics. This is what I want you to keep in mind. Every single one of these is a project, and that means there's pages and pages and pages and pages and pages of projects. projects. Because of this, just like a Google search, we want to narrow things down right up front. And the way we're going to do that is very simply by going to the filter section. I would select union breakdowns fit for me because I'm a union member. I'm not allowed to do non-union projects. If you are non-union, or what I like to refer to as pre-union, once you click breakdowns fit for me and hit search, then it's just going to filter through all of these pages and pages and pages worth of projects and only show you the ones that are fit for you, aka you can audition for them. And how did they figure that out? Because we optimized our profile correctly, right? In that About Me section, selected all of our special skills, our age ranges, our demographics. Now they know these projects have the characters that we would play, so we don't have to do as much searching. So let's use this as an example. This is a student film done by Nicole Lasso at AFI. And if I click on that, it shows me the project details. Up top, it shows the title of the project, and then all of the information about it. It's a student film done at American Film Institute, and it's a SAG-AFTRA at AFI project. We have listed here our producer, our director, our writer, our casting director, and then more audition dates, start date of the project. Does the project pay? There's no pay for this, but they'll give you a copy of the project, meals so that you can eat all day, and then some mileage that will go to your gas mileage getting there to shoot that day. Similarly, location Los Angeles, California. The deadline to submit is by March 27th. And if we scroll down, we have a brief description here of the project. And more importantly, the roles. So because we did our filtering, the role that's right for me is just highlighted yellow. And I could go check on Luke. So now we want to submit to this project and say, hey, I want to audition for this. I'm going to click on Luke. I'm going to pick which headshot I want for Luke. Maybe I'll go with this one. Well, maybe this one's a little better for the description I read. Then you can select any of the media that you want to be sending in. These are my options. Come down here, click size card, because then they'll also get my sizes so they can get a feel for how tall I am, all of the dynamics of my costuming, all of that jazz. Lastly, any comments you want to add to your submission, you could put right here. That might be like you have a specific skill or something that goes along with the role. Such as if this was a comedy role, I might say, I studied improv comedy, and just throw that there, improv comedy trained. Or if it is a character that plays the piano, I might say, I've played the piano for 10 years. Anything like that can help you stand out and be brought in for an audition. Click add to cart. Listen closely, it didn't get submitted yet. Our yellow block is now gray, and we have to actually go up here to our cart like we're shopping on Amazon, and come here, say you're not a robot, and submit. Then is when your submission is actually given to the casting director to review. And hopefully they will say, yes, we want this person to audition. You'll have a great audition you'll get to do, and then hopefully you'll book it. Now listen to me very closely. Just because you have an Actors Access or watch this video does not mean that you actually will get auditions. It is so important to optimize your materials, whether that's demo reels, whether that's headshots, whether that's just learning about the industry. This is part of my Actors Essentials playlist. Please check out all of the other videos on here and check out my next video all about casting networks, the other casting website I highly recommend you get. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Click like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and I will see you next time. Mwah!